I just want the specific shapes.
Yeah, we gotta get the bird.
I want blue too. I don't want red. Red was an awful choice.
All right, I hate Dillon. Let's get to Titans.
Yeah, Titans. There's like no, you're gonna edit that and they're gonna have no context as to why you hate me, but whatever, let's do this. We're fun, let's just do this.
Episode 8. Woo!
Yeah, episode 8 was a blast. The episode started off as like my favorite episode so far. I really loved it, there's tons of references, and then we'll get to it at the end, but I'm just gonna say the end was like, oh fuck! Like, it was, yeah.
It was
an adventure.
Epic.
That was a crazy episode.
At first, I don't know if I liked how it started off. It started off very slow.
I liked that.
But I
was building.
It did.
Actually, wait, how did it start again?
Did
it start with the flashback, or?
No, it started with them in bed.
Yeah, but actually, I was kind of digging on it. Like, it was a nice, like...
They got a break.
Yeah, they couldn't start, like, the episode with action, and, like, this was a very good setup episode, and we know that it sets up the next episode really well. It sets up the future episodes.
But it broke with the flashback.
I love the flashback.
As soon as the Wayne Manor showed up, I was just like, is that the Wayne Manor?
There was so many things I loved about the flashback. One of which was Robin had his old bird rings.
Uh-huh.
It's like old school ones that look like the Teen Titans ones. Like,
and then as that kid caught it, I was like, who the fuck is this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and then it caught eye quick.
For me, it was just like the reference to like he obviously he changed over the years, but like I love that specific style, like Batarang, Bird Ring. That specific style one is my favorite that they've ever like done for Robin. Like, I think the R's are cool, but that was my favorite, and they shouldn't have changed it.
Nerdgasm?
Oh, absolutely! It was fantastic. Like,
okay.
I loved it.
No, me too.
It was great.
It's same boat.
And she was like, "I always wanted one of these." Everybody was like, "Me too," you know.
And then when she threw it back,
yeah.
Oh, but that was a dope scene.
Yeah.
Like, all together.
The whole Donna Troy character was fun.
The conversation those two characters had in the beginning just sets up their relationship
really well. Like, they're very caring for each other.
And you can tell they're mini-me's.
They
both are.
Oh, yeah, but in the most extreme ways, almost.
Yeah.
Like Diana didn't want, she didn't want Donna Troy to end up too much like her, so she kind of helped her be her but better. And Bruce Wayne was more like, be me.
I mean, it goes back to Jason. There's no Batman without Robin.
Which is weird because, like, when Jason Todd referenced, he was like, oh, go for it, bro. Like, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He might have been like, yeah, I don't care, do what you want. But he definitely didn't say, go for it, bro.
But I loved it when they just started talking about the Justice League.
Yeah, they referenced a lot of stuff, like the Justice League. Like, I almost want to watch the episode again, like, just because, it was so good.
And the fact that Dick and Donna grow up a little bit together shows
all the sidekicks did. In a way.
It's a little like random thing where it shows that maybe Diana and Bruce have something special.
Oh, there's always been reference to that. And
well, no, they did it in this. Like,
what I'm saying is
Wonder Woman and Batman together, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, but I feel like they would have hinted at it more if that was the case. Like, I don't think, because it's not my main focus, like, and the way they're portraying Bruce Wayne, I don't think I see that happening. But, like, the reference is cool. I just don't think they're setting that up necessarily. I think it's more like even the way Dick Grayson said it, like, oh, her mom knew my dad. It's like, like, it's just kind of like, oh, yeah, they work together. Like, it was a Justice League thing. You know? And, like, they were like, okay, well, we both have these fucking orphans. Let's just...
let's put them together.
Let's just have them hang out or whatever.
While we work on the big kids stuff, they can train.
Well, I want to know what other sidekicks exist in this so far. Like, does Wally West exist? Like, I'd love if they did that. That'd be cool.
Well, now it's starting to sound like a sidekick, like, meetup for some of the established superhero sidekicks. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see Kid Flash.
Yeah, or
and they just do a
Superboy's supposed
flashback.
to show up, you know? Like, Superboy next season showing up.
So, like, all the classic, like, sidekicks show up randomly?
Yeah.
And
because Titans started off as a team of sidekicks. They were a little mini Justice League.
And now Justice League is established?
Yeah, they established that for sure. They established the Joker.
They haven't said the Flash is part of it, but
Justice League, it's kind of a given.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what version of Justice League, like, is there Green Arrow and Black Canary? You know, it makes you wonder.
Now that we talk about this, Aqualad?
Yeah, we could see that. That'd be
Would
cool.
you be... I'd be so psyched for that.
Who wouldn't be psyched for that?
Especially how psyched I am for Aquaman.
That movie... And it'd be a cool way to see maybe a different version of Aquaman. Or, like, reference a different version, you know? Like...
That's what DC does best, is the multiverse.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. But now we have a new Joker!
Well, kind of.
But a reference. Like there's a Joker here.
We had the original Joker reference in the first episode, but it was kind of, like, subtle and just, like, whatever. Like, nobody really gave a damn. And then, with this, they're, like, establishing that he's crazy as shit. Like, obviously. But, like, they're establishing how intense he is. Because if the Justice League is getting involved with the Joker-specific event, you know it's intense, you know?
And then the comment Donna made.
I don't remember.
Diana's even scared of him.
Oh, yeah. Diana's scared of him. That says something.
Like, if there's one superhero woman, like...
Who shouldn't be afraid of anyone, it's her.
Like, that's the queen.
Yeah.
Like, in my book, at least.
I mean,
you
in
can
the comics...
Captain Marvel, but...
I mean, the thing is like, you can... Like, even Superman's in the comics has been like, I'm afraid of him. Like, he should be, you know? He's fucking crazy, but he's also a genius.
Yeah, and, do you think we'll see the Joker at one...
No.
So, even...
I think we'll see reference to him, but not him.
Not this season, but in seasons.
Probably not.
Even when they end up doing the Red Hood?
If they end up doing Red Hood.
If. Okay, let's say if.
No, I think we'll just see, basically...
A hand with a gun?
No, a crowbar. One.
Oh.
Get your facts straight.
Fuck.
No, that's not the... That's where the I hate you comment must come from. No, I think it's just going to be a lot of reference, like, painted, like, on his suit, ha ha ha, like, stuff like that. Obviously, he's beaten. I think it's going to be reference to... I don't think... The thing is they're setting this show up in a way where you can show events without showing the characters involved. Like, they kind of did that already.
Well,
like, they're doing it currently.
I hate plot holes because they're so easy to fix with one line.
Oh, yeah, and this show is really good at fixing things like that.
Or making sure.
Yeah.
Like, one line. It's
a preemptive strike on plot holes.
You've explained a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, with one line, we know Donna Troy has her suit still.
Yeah.
Like...
And we know Wonder Woman is directly connected. They're not just trying to do Wonder Girl offshoot without it. Like, it's nice seeing that.
There were easy lines that filled in a story that you heard, and they made sure were important.
Absolutely.
And it was just like, oh, you burnt yours? Mine's just hung up in my closet.
Yeah. And he's like, serious? And she's like, yeah, you don't have... She's like, those things are expensive.
Like, why'd you do that, dumbass?
Yeah.
Because, well, I guess it's because she's smarter, older, and more good-looking.
Yeah.
So, I do want to talk about this. Dick is a dick.
I mean, yeah. I didn't see it as much in this episode, to be honest. Like, I don't... Like, I get where you're going, but, like...
He's so self-centered like Batman.
But, like...
Oh, big surprise.
Yeah. I think it's just a big, like... I don't know. I think he's just trying to figure out who he is, and he's allowed to be selfish.
Everybody's allowed to be selfish. We got to take care of number one first.
And Dick Grayson in the comics has been known to be a very caring person, but he's also very selfish at the same time. Like, you can be caring and selfish. You can care about someone, but not act on it and be selfish in that way. And he's obviously done that a lot. And I just, I don't know. I think it's just part of his personality. Like, he means well. He just doesn't always do well.
Did you like how Rachel at least accepts it? Like, she totally accepts who he is at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I like that moment. Like, she knows who he is. Like, she wasn't necessarily surprised by his choice to leave at the end. Because she ran up and gave him a hug.
Yeah.
And then kind of called him Dick.
She said you're an asshole or something.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's...
I loved it. Sorry.
Are you done?
Yes.
No, it's just one of those things that's like... Yeah, she accepted him by the end. She accepted that that's who he is. But I think it's just one of the... I think it's getting kind of old. But I think that's where this pinpoint... Like, this episode pinpoints where he's going to change. And he's going to be a better version of himself.
Like you were talking about Donna doing this for him.
Yeah,
finding his identity.
The last review we did on the episode, we talked about where we think, or how we think the transition from Robin and Nightwing is going to be. Because obviously he burned the Robin suit, and I kind of called it him seeing Donna Troy, her kind of convincing him to do something new, but like they referenced it in the episode exactly, like being Robin.
Dude, you pinpointed it.
Yeah, like being Robin doesn't work, but not being Robin doesn't work either, and it's like you can still be that person, but you're taking on a different persona. You're being different. There's a Nightwing comic storyline called Better Than Batman, and I love it. I think it's from Rebirth.
Oh, Jeff Johns.
Yeah, but
Go figure.
Yeah, but I love that because it in a way I've always thought of him as a better like he's what Batman can't be.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're doing.
And
like
yeah, and that he specifically said I won't be Batman. Like one, he can't because Bruce is still Batman, but like he's also said that in the comics. Like it'd be interesting to see if we see like a flash forward of him having to be Batman. That'd be fun.
I could see that in a few seasons, maybe.
I think like a flash forward, like a future, like a weird time travel thing. But like it'd be fun. I don't think they'll do it.
Since we're talking about the suit a little bit, do you think he's gonna have? What are the prototypes? Are we starting just like blacked out?
Like Daredevil? No.
Daredevil.
I think he's gonna have like a suit. I think he's gonna have like a blacked out version of like not like exactly like the Robin suit, but a blacked out version of a Nightwing suit. And then he's going to add his own changes to it. Maybe. Or he'll just have a Nightwing suit. I think it makes sense to transition it.
I hope he brings back the bird-a-rings that we saw in the Flash.
Just make him blue?
Yeah. I think that was the classic version in the animated, right?
He didn't use them too much. I'm pretty sure he just used... Well, in the animated series, he did use that shape, but I don't know if he used it as Nightwing. I don't remember.
I'm not too sure. We'll have to go watch. We'll do a marathon.
He didn't use it much.
But
he didn't use it much as Nightwing.
I mean, I'm still hoping for the actual wings too.
The arm things.
Yeah. So that's my only hope. I hope that it turned. I'd like to see a transition of him getting the new suit though.
So my favorite version of the Nightwing suit, I've had two versions that I absolutely love. One of which is the one with the actual bird. Like animated series style, and has like the arm pieces that actually act as a utility belt, or just have a utility belt, have both, whatever. I love Disco Wing, but that's never gonna work. But also the one that's just like the straight logo and then has the lines that come down his arm. It seems like they referenced that a little with the Robin suit because they had, I think maybe it's green lines that came down the fingers, that go down the arm, down the fingers. I think that's really cool. I love that. Rebirth, they kind of mix the two, which is cool.
I think that's probably where they'll probably end up.
Maybe. I would love a classic, I would love just
you
the,
love the spandex hard, don't you?
Yeah, but for example, the Arkham Knight version was pretty accurate. Like, it still had that shape and everything, but, I just want the specific shapes.
Yeah, we gotta get the bird.
I want blue, too. I don't want red. Red was an awful choice.
Red
was never a good choice for him, honestly.
No, I don't like red either.
I hated when they made the red eyes too in the comics, to match it was not good.
Yeah,
it was right before Rebirth, I think.
Keep that with Batman Beyond.
I
love it.
They're doing the red eyes with it more in the comics lately, but they haven't.
No, I'm just talking about the red.
Oh, the red or Red Hood.
Yeah,
it works with his eyes.
So what do you feel about Rachel's mom?
I mean, I think we're all kind of weary of her, especially the way Rachel kind of looked at her when she was
she was touching her.
Yeah, because Rachel can tell when people are lying just by touching them and
she showed that.
I don't think she showed necessarily lies. I think she showed confusion and I haven't quite pinpointed you.
Yeah, I think do you think her being able to tell if somebody's lying is an actual power of hers, or is it just something that she can kind of do?
No, I think it's a power. Because, you see the powers you see her, you see that happen, as, when she did it to Dick Grayson, she could tell. It's that weird, effect they do where you kind of see her hand,
no, camera angle.
Like a ghost effect.
Yeah, but, okay. So, then my question is maybe she can't tell yet? Because her mom's mentally all messed up still?
I think it's just more like her mom might have a mental block because I don't know how they're doing it. In the comics, I'm pretty sure her mom was. Don't quote me. Yeah, don't quote me on this. I haven't said that in a minute. I'm pretty sure her mom is the one, based on her last name also, that teaches her how to control her powers in a way. Like, she teaches her the, I know the words, I'm not going to say it. Basically the meditation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Teach her how to control the energy that she gets from her father.
And I want to hear the, like...
Trigon.
Yeah, I want to hear the, like, the meditation at some point, because that's a very important part of the comics.
So, I think that's where we're at, too. Like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds about right to par. But I'm going to throw my hands up real quick.
Could be.
They're doing it! Rachel and Gar, they've started.
So, this is where we didn't necessarily agree. You think they're doing a more straightforward approach. I think they're doing a little sneakier about it.
Season 2, it's going to get a lot more. But they're sneaking it in. But it's official at this point. They're attracted to each other.
Well, yeah.
At least Gar is to Rachel.
Okay, listen. Stop talking for a second. Jeez.
Told you I was excited.
I know. That's fine. I am too. I think the thing about Rachel and Gar is, like, there's always been that lingering attraction. It's always, like, been there. I think even from when they first met, it was there. They're hinting at it. It's going to be one of those will they, won't they things. We talked about that. They're never going to, they'll directly address, like, they addressed in the episode, Starfire was like, you want to kiss her or something, don't you? Like, I don't remember what she said exactly. But
yeah.
Basically it was that, and, like, they're hinting at it. I don't think they're going to, like, confirm anything in the actual show or off screen until maybe season 3.
I don't think so either.
The gal, I forget her name. Is it Tegan Croft? She'll be old enough at the time because freaking Ryan Potter's like 22, 23 or something. He looks young, but, like, it just doesn't, I think it just doesn't work Hollywood standards. Like, it's just not cool at the moment.
No, I don't think they should have
But, like, hinting at it really, I think it works really well, and, like, I think it works better than, like, just having it happen. Because at that point you'll have Titans where it's just 2 couples, and I don't like that. I like it where it's the way it is.
I do too. I don't want it in season 1. I want it to be a little more explored in season 2, but at least there's that. I got so giddy.
But you can't say they're doing, like, the Rachel and Gar relationship.
They're doing the...
They're getting there.
They're getting... I'm happy. It makes me happy.
No, it's cool. It's a nice reference.
So, should we just end it with Nightwing was born, I think, without the name tonight?
No.
No?
No, because...
I think it was, with him talking to Starfire and Donna, and both of them telling him,
I think it's
your path.
I think it's a path and it's a transition. I don't think Nightwing's born necessarily. I don't think Nightwing's going to be born until a specific moment where he realizes, like, it's going to be a come to, like, realization moment for him. He's going to be like, this is who I need to be. Because he's still, like, even by the end of the episode, he still doesn't know who he's going to be.
So, how about the seed is planted?
Yes, I think you're digging too deep into it.
I'm trying to plant stuff.
I don't.
But by the end of it, all I could say was fuck Titans.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I loved the episode, honestly, up until the end. And it's not that I don't think it was good. I just really, really was like, oh, fuck, they're doing it this way. And we kind of had a theory about this. Like, Corey's probably sent there to kill Rachel, or it's an idea to find her, protect her, kill her. Like, it was really... I don't think they're actually going to continue that for longer than an episode.
But it just... Like they did a classic Titans, and I'm just getting done with it. I want the next episode!
What do you mean?
Like, they just left us on the cliffhanger.
Oh,
and they're getting better and better every episode.
Yeah.
And I mean... I'm just so ready for episode 9.
Yeah, me too.
That's where I'm at.
I'm ready for episode 9 for sure, and I think it's going to change for sure. Like, I think the tone in that episode's going to flip a lot. Like, I think we're going to see this darker side of Corey, but I think after a certain point, the Titans are going to stop killing. They're killing a lot.
It was a building.
Well, yeah, and then there was the train.
Oh, shit, that's
right. And I just think it's going to get to a point where Starfire... Because Starfire's still at this point where she's like this angry alien.
Well, she doesn't even know who she is until the end of the episode.
Right, and it just happens. But, like, you remember an Origins episode? Like, they did the Origins in Judas Contract, I think?
Mm-hmm.
She was an angry alien, you know?
Yeah.
And she has to learn to be nicer, in a way. More compassionate.
They're setting her story up really well. Honestly, this is probably one of the most anticipated... Like, they're anticipating it so well in the show and setting...
I think it was one of the most well-written episodes.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't too much action, and you started questioning who everybody... You got to learn who everybody was a little bit more, not just Dick Grayson.
Absolutely.
But then, you got to learn a little more about Dick Grayson, too.
Yeah.
Which is your boy.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to be the first thing we see when the episode 8 comes out, though?
Oh, episode 9. It's going to be Dick Grayson and Donna Troy breaking into that house.
That's what I think, too. Just kicking the door in.
Yeah, and being like, what are you doing?
Do you think it's a showdown between Donna and Star?
That'd be cool.
I think so, maybe.
Maybe. That'd be cool. That'd be a nice way for them to meet, because in the comics, they were, like, best friends.
Well, dude, sometimes you hate your best friends when you first meet them, Dillon.
Yes.
Did you count those 20s?
It's changed. Time.
Alright, let's end it with that. What do you think is going to be the first thing that we see when episode 9 comes out?
Yeah, let us know.
We'll see you next time, guys.